Hey everyone, it is time for another weekly tarot forecast. I know it's been quite some time since the last one that I have done. Given everything going on in the world right now, I've really just been trying to take time to take care of myself, pay attention to the messages that I have been receiving through my deities and spirit, and also try and find more ways to be proactive and helpful to my community. With that being said, I'm going to pull a couple of cards, with the first card being something that will represent what is exiting us this week. All right, Eight of Pentacles is what is exiting us this week. The Eight of Pentacles is all about not being recognized for your work. This is like a type of apprenticeship. It is all about trying to test yourself, test your limits, and express. So if this is something that is leaving us this week, we are probably seeing anything that we've been working on where we've taken the back seat, exiting or leaving us behind, any type of apprenticeship or interning, also leaving, and us being probably the focal point, tending more to our precision and our aim, as this is an artisan card. It is all about paying attention to detail. So you've probably been doing that extensively over the last week or so, and maybe it just has not landed for you completely in terms of what it is that you are trying to be known for your work. That being said, let's take a look and see what is going to be welcoming in its place. All right, so we are welcoming in the Magician. Now, the Magician is all about that artisan card, that apprentice, standing up and really honing in and being able to showcase their myriad of talents. The Magician is really all about mixing together your resources to create something so breathtaking and so worth your efforts. So we really do love seeing that this Magician card is going to be coming in this next week, because it truly is kind of like a manifestation of that Eight of Pentacles, and again about that like apprenticeship work, and now the Magician being able to really take what they have and make something incredible out of it. With that being said, with the Magician, you are going to want to make sure that you are balanced. Do not overextend yourself. You might have the resources and the amenities in front of you in order to complete the task at hand, but being more wise and precise about your timing and how you utilize your energy and your magic is going to be incredibly helpful to ensure your success. All right, let's take a look at what the block is going to be for this next week. All right, Eight of Wands. Now, our block is going to be a very interesting one. I think with all the excitement surrounding the Magician and all of the power, and the Magician is probably getting all that of attention that you didn't get from the Eight of Pentacles. So with that being said, the block is going to be the Eight of Wands. So this is all about what I was kind of afraid of with overextending yourself. Eight of Wands is like shooting out all of your feelers and hoping that something lands. Hoping that something hits in terms of what it is that you are working on, things that you are trying to manifest. Um, so if you are kind of going in to this next week blindly with all of this energy behind you and you're just like, I'm gonna get out there and like whatever happens, happens, and whatever lands, lands, you're probably going to find a place of either burnout or not something that's going to have as strong of a success rate if you were to be more precise about your targets. So if you can go out there and cast out your energy, your attention with precision, that Eight of Pentacles is all about, I think you will probably land the success and hit those targets that you are intending to hit, um, without actually going and overextending yourself um, or you know, all these tools and resources that you have without wasting them. So just be very cautious about the things that you're trying to get involved in and making sure that you have a plan on how to hit those targets. The Magician is a great card to have. So, in moments where it might appear or feel like you might not make your target, tap into that Magician card, tap into your power, and figure out if you can kind of steer the course again of what you are trying to hit. All right, and the last card that I am going to pull. This last card is going to be something that represents a win or some type of power archetype, that is going to be something to utilize to help get you through this week. Very, very interesting. Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords wants you to do whatever it is that you are trying to do this week. Five of Swords wants you to do it in the shadows. Do not tell people what it is that you're working on. Do not let your contemporaries or competitors in on what it is that you are doing. This is all about keeping it on the down low. Nobody has to know. Um, Being sneaky in the sense of protecting your art, your assets, your power, your energy could be something that in the long run helps you make those targets. Because again, if you are vocalizing every move and step that you are trying to take, it's very easy for someone to get in the way and get what it is that you are trying to do. Another thing to just also be cautious of is like, don't do anything sketchy. The Seven of Swords definitely does lend itself to type of like a sketchy or a sneaky vibe or energy. So if you can just utilize this card for like the sake of like being like a rogue and getting things done in the shadows so no one knows when you're about to make your moves, that is probably going to be a very, very, very wise asset and something for you to utilize in this next week. All right, thank you so much. I hope you all have a